Even in the dark of night, you can feel her presence, her excitement, her power, and see her shape, her racing look and soul. She is wild, fast, exciting, powerful. They both are. She drives you wild, makes you crazy. You can't ignore her. Sometimes life is like a race when things happen fast. And sometimes, like the calm before the storm. But why run from the storm if you can dance in the rain with her? She is ready and capable. You can always trust her. She is unique, designed for speed and performance and style.
the G310R definitely has some race influence in it. You can see with the bodywork, it's not a bland commuter bike. It's got that sort of super sports look to it. Prior to the G310R, there was the concept stunt bike, which Chris Pfeiffer, the stunt god legend, he developed, and they made this real kind of fun, lightweight, just like a BMX with an engine really, in a bike that you can use every day. And the G310R, it kind of keeps that fun feeling.
That guy's handlebars are high. The handlebars are higher than his head. He's looking back. I'll give him a thumbs up over here. He can't give me a thumbs up because he's got... Thumbs up, brother! I think I'm going to name this, Man, Those Handlebars Are High. I think that's the name of this video. Hey, by the way, guys, click right below this video and you can see my entire motorcycle playlist. I've got all kinds of things on video. I got road rage between two women captured on video. I've got accidents where trucks flip over in front of me. You'll see that. I've got people like this with extremely high handlebars. I gotta go in the right lane. I'm switching freeways, and this guy has no mirrors whatsoever. I gotta get all the way over to the right. So yeah, check out my videos right below this video where you'll see an annotation. Click that. So I'll let my brother with the high handlebars